Do soldiers actually want to be thanked? I'm a vet, me and most of the people I've talked to about it find it awkward. We get is well-intentioned and we appreciate the thought, but it's awkward. How are you supposed to respond to that? In my experience, the ones who enjoy being thanked are the asses who just like attention. Thank me for my service was kind of a joke to make fun of guys who seem to act in a way that they want everyone to know they're a soldier veteran. Some do, some don't. Like my grandpa was in Vietnam, and he likes his service to be recognized, but not necessarily thanked. He joined the Marines 'cause it paid more than being drafted into the army, and as a small rural town guy, he knew the draft was coming for him sooner or later. Not a soldier, but I am an AMT, and people do thank me for my service, which, for me, is awkward. Because what do you say? And I don't consider it a service since this is literally the job I've dreamed of since I was 10 years old. And I do get paid. Not much, but I can only imagine soldiers feel the same way. But with soldiers, it also feels awkward to not thank them. So I think what needs to happen is for there to be an accepted token phrase to say after someone gives you the token thank you for your service. My daughter is a vet, and I just asked her. She said it's cringy. On a personal level, if you really want to support soldiers, write to your congressmen and ask them to support better pay in the military. As to 815, I find it awkward, but have learned to deal with it. If people actually want to do something for combat vets, please call your congressman and ask them to improve VA medical facilities and staffing. Also, allow VA docs to write medical marijuana scripts. My friend was in Iraq. He said he spent most of his time playing cards and masturbating. Also, he had to shoot a dog, and that really messed him up. He doesn't like being thanked. Thank you for your service is just awkward to me. You put the thought into it and are parroting a phrase. I hate it. If you want to say some kind words, put some effort in. But I honestly don't need it. Other people crave that because they don't tend to leave the military behind. Being in the service was a part of my life. It was an important part, but it doesn't define me. For others, being a veteran defines their whole life. I don't understand those people, but to each their own. Old veterans usually really like to be recognized by other old veterans and could talk for hours about their time in the war. Some do, most don't think they earned it. I have known many vets. The ones that did the heavy lifting don't want to be thanked. That is my experience, and might not be the norm. I have a good deal of friends who served. I thank them on Veterans Day if I happen to talk to them. They seem to appreciate it. Also, if I am interacting with a cop and they have a pin indicating service, I will thank them as well, but that's mainly just to kiss ass and avoid trouble. When I was serving, I just felt like it was unnecessary. Everyone has different reasons, but I signed up 'cause doing my duty, etc. All the benefits, the college, whatever, were all side things to me. So when someone thanked me for doing something I am doing as a perceived personal responsibility, it was more like, there's no reason for you to have gratitude. I do this solely for my own sense of honor. I didn't hold ill will towards folks who did it, no, but it was just apathy. Neither happy nor upset. Then again, I was a weird one. I hated getting my medals and ribbons and attaboys, even on the service side. I don't know, I suppose I just was wired to have a very mechanical sense to my service. Thank yous, awards, whatever, I was gonna do my job to the best of my ability, and the pats on the back just felt like emotional encouragement that I didn't want nor need. To be even weirder, indeed, I viewed things like that as distractions and felt just a tiny bit like, do other service members really need the validation? Who cares? Just do what you're supposed to do. That should be fulfilling in and of itself. I thank them by paying my taxes and not bitching about it. Vet here? No. At least, I didn't. Maybe the guy serving on the front lines and whatnot, but I was part of the much faster time and money-wasting globs of the military-industrial complex. Nothing I did directly helped anyone. Ever read All Quiet on the Western Front? Always appreciated, but never expected. I do not. I'm not offended when people do, as I appreciate their intentions. One time I thanked an elderly veteran for his service, and he straight up was like, yeah, I get uncomfortable when people thank me. I was opposed to the war I got drafted. I am a veteran and never mention it to anyone. It was a business deal the USAF paid for my college. I gave them 5 years. There is nothing else to it. My favorite is being thanked on Memorial Day. Sometimes I say I'm still alive, but one family friend says it so enthusiastically I can't say anything other than thank you.